So what is good, y'all? It is Anime K here, and we are back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Chapter 7 of Boruto. Now, guys, before I start this, I have not been feeling well at all, so I don't know when this video will come out because, yeah, Anime K has been ill. He has been ill, so I don't know when this video will exactly come out. I don't know, but guys, I apologize if it comes out late, but hopefully you guys still enjoy it and watch it, right? Because I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people like seeing the video straight away, but still, sorry it's coming out so late. But guys, we're going to get into chapter 7, which, whew, I really enjoyed this chapter. Actually, I saw someone say that it gave them Naruto vibes, and I was like, yeah, I can see that. I can see where the Naruto vibes are coming in here, because we get a little talk no jutsu between Boruto and Mitsuki. But guys, this chapter starts off with Mitsuki questioning more of his memories, questioning whether Kawaki is really his son. And I'm not surprised about this, because even in chapter 1, right at the start, Mitsuki is questioning whether Kawaki is actually his son. So I'm not surprised about this. And it seems like, I don't know if Mitsuki will break the memories, but at least we're going to see him start to question it more and more and more. And from what Boruto tells him later on in this chapter, we're probably going to see him question Kawaki. Now, when the fight starts between Boruto and Mitsuki, it goes as expected, right? Boruto is really dodging all of Mitsuki's hits. Mitsuki's not really having much of an effect on Boruto, which I wasn't surprised about. And even Mitsuki notes that, well, Boruto is very, very strong. I can't remember what exactly words he says, but he basically mentions that Boruto is very strong and is on a whole nother level. The fact that he was able to make Code retreat. And let me just note quickly, it is crazy to me how strong Boruto has got, because, like, I get it, right? Time skips, characters get stronger, but Boruto has taken the concept of genius, the concept of getting stronger, to a whole nother level. I would even say that he's set the new standard to what a genius is in the Boruto verse. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because I love Boruto right now. He's freaking strong. I love him. He's an amazing character. Post time skip Boruto is an amazing character, but at the same time, the rest of the main cast is kind of being cut off. I don't know, like, we have the Shinju clones, which obviously they'll be able to compete with Boruto. I assume so, right? But it's like, even Mitsuki saying that Kawaki is probably not at the strength of Boruto is just crazy to me, because Mitsuki followed Kawaki around for so many years, right? He's followed Kawaki around like he used to do with Boruto. So we can take Mitsuki's words as at least a little bit of evidence to the fact that Kawaki might not be as strong as Boruto. And it's like, well, how do these characters reach Boruto's level? Because I just think it's insane how strong Boruto has got. I just wanted to say that because I'm just loving it. And I want to make a video on that as well, because I've seen some people, they don't really understand why he's this strong, or they just choose not to understand. And it's like, he's been called a genius since early days of Boruto. He's been called a genius by various characters, so it's obvious why he's so strong. I mean, even Sasuke says it in 2 Blue Vortex. So I just wanted to note that, because you know what, right now I'm loving Boruto. I'm not hating on him at all. I think he's amazing. I think it's great, and I think it's great how strong he is. And I think it's just funny seeing him just destroy all these characters. Code probably would destroy Kawaki right now, and Mitsuki. But let's carry on. And then Boruto, like a savage, is like, well, if Kawaki's no match for me, then you're no match for me either, Mitsuki, which is true. I wish Snake Sage Mode Mitsuki would have been unveiled in a different way, because it's like, anytime you put a character up against Boruto now, he just makes anyone's powers look weak. Now, after this, Boruto gets very serious and defeats Mitsuki pretty easily, right? I'll be honest, as soon as Boruto gets serious, it's just over. As soon as he got serious with Code, done. Same thing, right? It was over. Now, he tells Mitsuki, I know how you're feeling, referring to Mitsuki being unsure about Kawaki being his son, and Mitsuki doesn't like this, and he's like, you don't know how I feel. And Boruto is like, no, I actually do understand you, Mitsuki. Actually, I understand you very well, and the person you're looking for, your son, is me. I am your son. Now, I don't know whether Boruto is trying to change Mitsuki's mind, but by him doing this, right, it is very interesting, because Mitsuki is probably going to go back to Kawaki and be like, well, Boruto said this, and this. So Kawaki's plans are starting to crumble slowly but surely. It's going to take time, but by Boruto doing this, he's cracking at Kawaki's wall. And also with Shikamaru and Ino listening as well, he's cracking at Kawaki's wall. Now, Mitsuki doesn't like this and gets very angry and wraps Boruto in some snakes. But what's very interesting about this moment is Mitsuki's snakes don't attack Boruto, and Boruto even says, well, why aren't your snakes attacking me? Now, I don't know if Boruto is saying this because the snakes kind of have a personality of their own, or if he's just saying this because Mitsuki seems unsure about attacking Boruto. I don't exactly know, because it's a bit weird, because, like, if it's the fact that his snakes have a mind of their own and they're just not attacking Boruto. I think that's pretty cool if the stakes recognize Boruto, but I think it's more leaning to the fact that Mitsuki is really unsure and he doesn't know what to think, because on one hand, what Boruto is saying to him probably makes sense to him, because you gotta remember the way the body works, or at least in anime, right? It's like Mitsuki's body knows something isn't right. He knows something's wrong. He's been questioning Kawaki for so long. He knows something isn't right. So by him hesitating here, it's kind of like Mitsuki knows something isn't right, but because omniscience is so strong, he can't resist it. But I just think it's a very interesting moment that he says that, because does the snake have a personality of their own, or is it just for the fact that Mitsuki is just hesitating and doesn't want to attack Boruto, or at least can't? Because for these past, what, 1 to 2 chapters, 3 chapters, he's been talking about wanting to kill Boruto, and then when he finally has a chance, when Boruto isn't even moving, he can't do it. So I just thought that part was very interesting. Now this ends with Boruto telling Mitsuki that Naruto and Hinata are still alive, and kind of just state, thank you for mentioning Hinata, because it seems like no one cares about Hinata at all. Anytime anyone mentions Lord Seventh, mentions Naruto being dead, they only talk about Naruto, and I'm like, come on man, Hinata was a shinobi of this village as well, right? Hinata was someone who was important to the Leaf Village. She's literally the head of the Hyuga clan, arguably the strongest clan in Konoha history, right? I know the Uchiha clan, right? But in terms of average, they probably might be the strongest clan, right? I don't know. We're not going to get into that, but it's just nice to see someone mention Hinata. And also, we get a cute little moment with Boruto telling him, look, Mitsuki, I think you can shine by yourself, but if you do need a son, come find me anytime. And you know what? I think it was a very cute moment. And you know what vibes it gave me? Do you remember Sasuke and Naruto during the 5 Kage Summit arc, right? After Sasuke fought Danzo, then obviously Sasuke tried killing Sakura, and then Kakashi had his fight with Sasuke as well. You remember that moment, right? It kind of gave me those vibes, because Sasuke's like, well, why are you so bothered about me? And then Naruto's like, because you're my friend. It kind of gave me those vibes. I don't know. I kind of found that moment very cute, and I really enjoyed it. And it gave me Naruto and Sasuke vibes. So I like that as well. I really like that. Now, I saw some people being like, well, why couldn't he talk no jutsu code like this? And I was like, well, it's a different moment, right? Mitsuki is his friend. He knows Mitsuki. He knows what Mitsuki is probably thinking. So it's easier for him to talk no jutsu Mitsuki, because if Boruto is telling Mitsuki stuff that Mitsuki is thinking in his head, then even Mitsuki's going to start questioning it, because he even asked Boruto, who are you? So he's even starting to question Boruto himself. And for the fact that Boruto doesn't kill him, when full well he knows Boruto could easily kill him, right? It's going to make him question whether Naruto and Hinata are actually alive, because if he did kill Naruto and Hinata, what's to stop him from killing Mitsuki? Because he believes that Naruto and Hinata took him in, right? So what's to stop him from killing him? He's just nobody, right? He barely knew him according to his memories. So he's going to start to question him more. So that's the reason why Tono Jutsu, it works different on Code. And plus Code, he's just a bit stupid, isn't he, as well? Let's be honest. He's not the brightest guy. But yeah, that's my take on why I think the Tono Jutsu is different as well. But the whole moment, I just thought it was very, very cute, and I really liked it. And even seeing Boruto smile at Mitsuki, I liked that moment as well. And even Mitsuki letting Boruto go just goes to show that at least our conversation had some effect on Mitsuki. And I would like to see how it plays out. And God, these chapters, wow. They've been so good, but let's carry on. Now, Boruto tells Shikomaru everything about, you know, the omniscience, everything that's happened. And I just want to read this quote here, because he says something interesting. He goes, the very concept of omniscience won't stick in your memory, and it still fades away over time. Sorry, he says it fades away over time. And then he goes on to say, so I need you to trust that Kawaki and I switch places without any proof. So what this goes to show is we're still learning more stuff about omniscience. Now, he says the very concept of omniscience will go out of your mind, and he says that you need to trust that we switch places. So I think how it works so far is, if you believe that omniscience is a thing, you're going to forget about it. But if you think that they switch places without any proof, I guess it's like you come to the conclusion on your own without there being omniscience in there. It's kind of hard to understand, but I guess that's how it works. So it's really cool learning new information about omniscience. And the chapter ends with the Shinju clone, who we don't know the identity of yet, saying he's gonna come get Uzumaki Naruto. Now, I want to get into that statement. in a different video, so I'm not going to touch on it too much. But what I will say about that is it's very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to see what transpires when he comes to the village looking for Naruto. Because if it's in fact confirmed that the Shinja clone is Jigen, right, is actually Ishiki, what's to stop him from going into the Daikoten and actually getting Naruto? What's to stop him from doing that? And you're probably asking yourself, well, why hasn't he done it yet? You got to remember, he's still figuring out information about himself, right? When this chapter ended, he was reading a book. He's still gathering more information, so he's still learning about himself. So he doesn't exactly know how himself works yet, right? Even though he's the most probably complete out of all of them, him being the leader, he doesn't exactly know how he works yet, how his mind works, how his powers works yet. But it's very interesting. It's just funny to see Kawaki's plan crumbling down, because right now Kawaki, we hate him, we don't like him. I guess we can sympathize with him because he wants to protect Naruto, but he's not been very smart so far in these chapters, right? Personally, for me, and can I just say, it's kind of right about that. When I said that Kawaki and Boruto weren't on the same level, and you can see it throughout the chapters, the video that I made, even Mitsuki knows it. But guys, look, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell me what you thought about this chapter. I'm going to go more in depth about some of the other points that were made in this chapter, definitely in other videos. But today I just wanted to cover the whole chapter for you guys, tell you my thoughts about it. And hey guys, if I missed out everything in this video, if I missed out anything, sorry, not everything, if I missed out anything in this video, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. This has been Anime K. Thank you for watching, listening, or however you choose to indulge in my content. And peace. I am out.